Well, thanks for staying with us. We're so pleased to welcome the organizer of the upcoming Diocese of Portland's Women's Conference. Ladies, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having us.
We're glad you could make it. I mean, Bishop Reed's talking about the weather. He's a weatherman now, and which is scary to us. He's talking about storms. We're not going to talk about any of that stuff.
Good.
We're going to talk about good things, and we're going to start with 7 years. This is the seventh?
Seventh annual conference. Mm-hmm.
So congratulations on that, first and foremost.
Thank you.
Why has it been so successful?
Well, we're always looking out to see who we can bring to speakers. We look at what's going on in the culture, and I think bringing in the right speakers for the current times has been really helpful. We've been doing a lot of marketing. Kristen's in charge of that once again, and we've been reaching out to parishes throughout the state and trying to get the word out in bulletins and the local parishes.
Great.
But have you looked at the weather, the extended weather?
Okay, stop this.
For May 5th?
So we're not going to talk to him now at this point. Because he keeps bringing that up.
Okay, forget about the weather. What's planned for May 5th? What's in store for those who attend this great conference?
We have three great speakers, well, two speakers and one music ministry, which they'll do a bit of a talk. Sister Miriam Heidland, she is from the SOLT, Sisters of the Holy Trinity. And she is one groovy nun.
On Twitter.
She travels the country and does a lot of, speaks to a lot of youth. She has a terrific conversion story. You know, she had a wild and crazy life. She was a great sports, I think it was it volleyball? Volleyball. She was a professional volleyball, so wild and crazy, and ended up being a nun. Isn't that great?
That's a little different.
She had a conversion, and the Lord took her life in that direction. So she'll speak to us about faith and...
She has a book out,
Yes.
and that's the theme of our conference is Loved as I Am. So it talks about her conversion. So we're bringing that into it.
Then we have Colleen Stratton, and she is an advocate and a survivor of human trafficking, which is a pretty serious issue and one that we think we would like to bring awareness to the state of Maine, to the women of Maine. So she'll speak, and then we have his own ministry. You can look that up. It's his own. They're beautiful music, beautiful young women. They do Makeupless Mondays, and their songs are really terrific. If you listen to our ad on the Presence Radio, you can hear them singing in the background. So yeah, we think we have a nice setup there.
We
for the
definitely have
conference.
more this year.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts.
Yes, a lot of moving parts.
And we have even had some help from the 4 dioceses of Massachusetts: Worcester, Springfield, Fall River, and Boston. Did I get it?
You said
We were
Boston.
hoping you say Boston when you were in there.
That was a close one.
Oh yeah, no, all 4, even the Manchester, New Hampshire diocese
Has been supporting
have
us.
been very supportive.
As
It's
they
been great.
should be.
Yeah, shout out to Tom.
Because it's a great thing. So clearly this is a lot of work. Why is it so important to do it?
Have you ever been in a room with 300 women?
Well, I had 4 sisters, so
Tell
you know, if I times that by a lot,
Pretty powerful,
This is,
to come together and fortify our faith and take it out to the world.
Just be together and be together and know that we all have the same faith and be inspired. Just get away from their regular routine of their life and to come in and chat with their sisters and hear dynamic speakers.
Now, so I want to talk about that for a second. So you say powerful, and I'm sure it is extremely powerful. So when these ladies all get together and they're in this room and they do share this faith together, is it a moment where you're out in the world and sometimes you can feel alone, and this is a chance for them to get together and say, wait a second, I'm not alone? Do you see that a lot?
Absolutely.
And we get that from our feedback. Every year we give out surveys, and that's one of the common threads is how great it feels to be in a room, to walk away from the secular world for a while and just be together and feel strong and be empowered.
Is it a long day?
We start at 8, and then we have Mass at 9, the speakers, and then we end the day with adoration and benediction.
About 4:30. 8 to 4:30.
That's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
That's
Now, you mentioned Mass. Would the good Bishop Robert Dealey have anything to do with this day, and what does he feel about all this?
Well, regretfully, he will be unable to attend this year.
This year.
Yeah.
But he always has, and has been a huge supporter.
I bet he is.
So he won't be with us. We're going to ask him to do a little video. He doesn't know it yet,
Yeah,
but we're going to ask him to
I'm sure he will.
So, but
will.
share your story.
2 weeks ago, we were with him for the sending of the right of election for RCIA, and he's looking very, very healthy and as personable as ever. He remembered us, the committee members that were there. He remembered us, and he came up, and he was so pleased and supportive and happy that it was successful and it kept growing. And he's just been so good to us. Yeah.
Where can people who are interested in going, where can they learn more? How can they get there?
The Office of Lifelong Faith Formation at the Portland Diocese website. Just click on that and the Women's Conference will come up. And you can register. Early bird registration started 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
2 weeks ago. It goes through April 6th. It's $55. It's $60 after April 6th. There are reduced rates for the hotel at the Holiday Inn by the Bay if they'd like to stay. Yeah,
I love a good Holiday Inn.
Yeah,
And you know what
so do
I
we.
say? The weather's going to be great on the 5th of May.
Yes, it will.
It's going to be a great day.
Yes,
You
it
can
will.
try all you want, okay? You can try all you want. Well, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank
Always
you.
so good to see you. Glad you could make it down. And best of luck
Thank
with
you
this
very much.
conference.
Thank you.
Thank you for supporting us as well.
Oh,
for having
always,
us every year.
always.
really
It's
fun.
always fun.
It
It's always
is.
fun to have
Yeah.
you on. You know,